Welcome to Bruntingthorpe, an ex-RAF base based here in the heart of the UK, just south of Leicester. I'm here today with BOTB to decipher one thing. What is the ultimate hot hatch? Now, we have 10 of arguably the best hot hatches that money can buy today. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned, we also have access to all of that. So then, the cars in question, the top 10 hot hatches on the market today. I've obviously come in my Golf R, running a 2-litre turbo with 306 horsepower and a clever 4-motion forward drive system. I love this car, so I'm pretty confident it's going to make me victorious today. Kind of. Running alongside that, we have the Audi S3. Again, a 2-litre turbo running around 300 brake horsepower. A direct comparison to the Golf R, so that will be very interesting to see which one comes out on top. Moving along to Mercedes, we have both the A45 and A35 here today. It's really cool to see both together to compare their differences, even though they are a generation apart. Both cars are again running 2-litre turbos, however the A45 still remains superior with the extra 50 brake horsepower and resulting in a 0 to 60 time of 4.2 seconds in comparison to 4.7 in the A35. Regardless, both cars are exceptional machines, looking even better today in matching specs. Moving back to Audi briefly, we have the monstrous RS3. It boasts a 2.5 litre turbo with over 360 brake horsepower, making it definitely a favourite to win today. As for the manuals, we have the Civic Type R, Focus RS and i30N. Now, I've decided to run half-a-mile races today instead of a quarter-mile to give the manuals and front-wheel drive and rear-wheel drive cars a chance. So, the Civic Type R, arguably the craziest looking of the 10 cars here today. It's definitely one of the most engaging cars here too, with a 6-speed manual and front wheel drive. Regardless, the FK8 Type R runs around 315 brake horsepower with an attractive torque stat of 400 Newton meters, which will definitely help it over the half-a-mile strip today. The Focus RS we have here today is finished in the stunning nitrous blue colour. The Mark III RS has 345 horses tucked up under its bonnet and launches from 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds. Now, considering that this car is a manual, that's really not too bad at all, but that is of course down to its really rather clever manual launch control. Anyway, the last of the manuals we have here today is the i30N, a car which I'm increasingly impressed with. Having experienced stock and modified cars, they just perform so well. This, like the Type R, is a front-wheel drive manual, which does albeit put it at a disadvantage up against its competitors. Now, BMW's go-to hot hatch is of course the M140i. This, however, is the only rear-wheel drive car in attendance today, but with an incredible 500 Newton meters of torque, I'm sure this will be a very strong contender in the races today. Anyway, the 10th and final car in today's challenge is the Cupra 290, a car which I think is massively overlooked, running a similar power plant to my Golf R with a 2-litre turbo and 290 brake, hence the name, although it does have a debatable choice of a front-wheel drive. But anyway, there we go, all 10 cars taking part in today's video. This is going to be absolutely mega, so I think without further ado, let's crack on into race 1. So everybody, meet Christian. Dude, pleasure to have you on the channel. And obviously, this is going to be a lot of fun, especially this race, which we'll get to in a moment. Obviously, we're here today with BOTB. So I guess for the people at home, tell us all about it.
Yeah, so BOTB have been running for over 15 years and we have a dream car winner every single week. So we give away a car every single week. We're coming up to 500 winners. So by the end of this year, we're going to have given away 500 cars. Man. It's crazy. You only have to be 16 or older to enter. It is a worldwide competition and tickets start from just 85p. So check out the links in the description below. I guess you're going to put them down
there'll be links down there. Go check that out.
And you never know, you might just be next week's winner. Quite a lot of the cars that you can see in the drag race today, you can win at BOTB.com.
All part of the fun.
Fingers crossed for next week. I might turn up on your doorstep. You never know.
Knock, knock.
Yes.
Anyway, the first race we've got today, obviously we have my Golf R. Pretty much next to its direct rival, which you're going to be driving, we've got the Audi S3. This is going to be incredibly close. And I think it's probably worth mentioning that every single car here today is running stock power. So it's literally all or nothing. We're going to properly see what it comes down to. So we've got half a mile up there of just tarmac heaven to pretty much go flat out and see which one comes out on top. So good luck.
Thank you very much.
See which one wins.
Christian. How are things?
I'm ready. I am ready. How about you?
I'm more than ready.
Oh, fighting talk. Are you using launch control?
Of course I'm using launch control.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
3, 2, 1,
Oh, it's a great start by the S3. Oh, these Audis are amazing.
No! He's flying!
Look at that. I'm still pulling away ever so slightly.
I don't believe it! That's 130.
Oh, he's not reeling me in. He's not reeling me in. Oh, epic win for the S3. And that is 140 miles an hour over the line.
Well, that's a fail, isn't it?
Amazing. What a car. What a car, Audi. Oh, you do wonders. That's 1-0 then.
That is ridiculous.
It's quick, isn't it?
I don't believe it. I've just lost in my own video.
Mate, this isn't even the RS3, this is just the S3.
I'm fuming.
I love that your car is out in the first race.
Don't you?
Anyway, we can now swiftly move on from that embarrassing moment. On to race 2. We have the M140 up against the Focus RS. We have rear-wheel drive in the M140 and four-wheel drive in the Focus RS. However, the Focus RS is manual, remember. So, well, I guess let's run the race and see how this thing goes.
3, 2, 1, go!
That M140 absolutely smashed the Focus RS. And that's what I mean about it being a half a mile race. Just the amount of torque in that thing. I think that's what had it really. I think that's what made it. But anyway, there we go. First win for the M140i. Unfortunately, the Focus RS is now in the loser's corner along with myself. Race 3 sees the Seat Cupra 290 up against the Mercedes A35 AMG. Both cars are of course semi-automatic, or in other words, flappy paddles. However, the Seat is front-wheel drive like I mentioned earlier, and I think that's going to be a big player in the result of this race. And they are away, and as predicted, look at that A35 go. It absolutely smashed the Seat off the line, at least 2 car lengths straight away. And then after that, it's just that four-wheel drive kicking in. And unfortunately, the Seat is just getting a smaller dot in the mirror. Wow, look at that. Now the fourth race in today's video sees both front-wheel drive manuals head to head. We obviously have the Hyundai i30N up against the Civic Type R. Now this race I think is going to be pretty interesting. Now looking at the stats very quickly, we have 270-ish brake horsepower in the i30N, however 315 in the Civic. In terms of torque, we have 353 for the i30N, however 400 for the Civic Type R. Is that going to be a big player, or is all of that aero on the Civic Type R going to get in the way and slow it down? Anyway, let's find out.
3, 2, 1.
Both cars are away then. I think the Hyundai got a bit of a rubbish start, to be honest. But anyway, the Honda is way ahead right off the bat. And you know what? I think there's no stopping this thing now. This thing genuinely tops out at about 180 miles an hour, which is nuts.
So this is the final of the 5 double heats, shall we say. Now we have the A45 versus the RS3, the big guns. So I thought I'd jump on here and kind of give you guys a bit of an introduction. This is going to be very, very close. I think arguably these two are the 2 ultimate hot hatches. So the winner of this is going to take on the winner of all the others. So I guess we'll engage launch control on both cars and see which one crosses that finish line the first.
Now that was a good race. Just about got it for the A45. Honestly, about half a car length in it, but that is very, very surprising. I always thought right from the get-go here that the RS3 was just going to be unstoppable during this challenge, but there we go. It's been beaten by the A45.
Okay, so it's the part of the day where we're on to the semi-final. Now here we have the A35 alongside the S3. Now obviously the S3 beat me, slightly salty about that, very unexpected, and Christian is still giving me those looks of like, yeah, I beat you. Not good. Now we're up against the A35. Now that came up on top against the Cupra, so we're going to have 2 semi-finals and then 1 final, which is going to be up against the A45, which I'm actually really shocked about. We all thought here today that the RS3 was just going to smash everyone, but the A45 I think was about half a car length ahead, which is mental. Anyway, enough of this. Let's see what happens here.
Looking at this start then, it looks like the S3 just about got it in terms of reactions. Both cars are of course equipped with launch control and also 4-wheel drive. But that S3, you know, that is a seriously quick car. And I'm probably the only person that's really going to know that, seeing as it's literally just smashed me in the first race. But anyway, there we go. A35 has been beaten by the S3. Quick look at the leaderboard then. The S3 is now through to the next round, and next up we have the BMW M140i up against the Honda Civic Type R. Now the winner of that race will then go up against the S3, and then the winner of that race will go up against the A45 to work out the overall winner of today's video.
3, 2, 1.
And they are away then, both slow starts obviously because of manual and also rear wheel drive in the M140, but look at that, it is absolutely thrashing it. I tell you what, that M140i is blisteringly quick, seeing a very small Civic Type R in its rear view mirror. This car really is an underdog in this video, definitely, that is for sure. Anyway, there's no coming back from that, Mr. Civic Type R. You have been well and truly beaten.
Right, so here we go, lining up to the line in the M140i. I'm feeling slightly nervous, I'm not going to lie. I know how fast that S3 is, I was driving it last time. Oh, come on M140i, I think I've got him! I think I've got him! Oh, come on! Oh, yes! I can see him crying! I can see him crying! What a car! Oh my god, this is fast! That's 140 miles an hour over the line. Yes, BMW! What a car! Sorry, Audi. That's a fast S3, but no match for the M140i. I had air conditioning turned off, I had everything on full. I didn't use launch control because these are quite rear wheel happy, so I basically just floored it straight off the line. Traction control's turned off, but just about managed to modulate the throttle to get maximum grip, which unfortunately The S3 saw all of it. Bye-bye. That's a win for the BMW.
Well, this just got a whole lot more interesting then. Going into the final, we have the BMW M140i up against the Mercedes A45 AMG. You know what? I was not expecting this, and I think that M140i is going to take a lot of beating, even though we do of course have a very good four-wheel drive system and launch control in the A45. Is that M140i going to be beaten in the long run with 500 Newton meters of torque, 335 brake from that monstrous B58 engine? Anyway, I think without further ado, let's see which one comes out on top. And they are away then. Now the A45 of course is going to be ahead first of all because of the launch control, but you know what? That M140i is slowly getting there. Oh, that's close, but there we go. There is that torque. There is that torque. Holy moly. A45 owner is now getting a little bit annoyed. But oh my word. That M140i is rapid. Absolutely rapid. From this angle here, it looks like they're fairly neck and neck, but that M140i is increasingly getting there. And across the line they go with a win for the M140i.
So everyone, we have a winner. We have a very unexpected winner, but a winner nonetheless. Now I will reassure you before the comments say, this car is stock. Every single car here is stock, performance-wise. Now obviously pretty much every car has their own little bits, like splitters for example on this one. But yeah, this shocked a lot of people. But when you think about the stats, you think 335 brake, 500 Newton meters, but then you think rear wheel drive, you think, that is mad. And the reason why I did a half-a mile drag race rather than a quarter mile is to give cars like this a better chance, because I think most drag race videos have quarter miles. So that is definitely really rather interesting. But anyway, that is going to wrap things up. The winner of the drag race, the M140i. Anyway, a huge thank you to BOTB once again for coming along today. Here he is. Come on inside.
Wait, that was so much fun. So much fun.
You know what? I said to you, I think I even said in your video, RS3 is going to take it.
Yeah.
But that even
How
lost.
wrong were we?
Well, anyway, there we go. That is it. Like we said a little bit earlier on, links all down below to find out more about BOTB. But anyway, I think that's going to round things up for me and you today, mate. Unreal.
It was so much fun. Yeah, guys,
was.
please do go and check out BOTB. We give away a dream car every single week, as I said earlier. Tickets start from just 85p. So whoever's going to be next week's winner, it might be one of you watching. You never know.
I hope it's me.
It might be you, yeah. You're going to win an M140i now.
I want one now. Sod the golf. I lost in the first round.
Anyway, that was good fun.
Dude, anyway, that's going to wrap things up for today. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.